For a lot of traumatized clients, being in a relationship is too frightening for quite some time. And so something I often work on with people before they feel actually ready to be in a relationship is using attachment imagery or attachment resources. You know, this really fostering this sense of connection. And sometimes that can be done, for example, with the earth, you know, feeling connected to the earth, really feeling that sense of connection through the imagery, or feeling that sense of connection with a safe place. And a lot of our traumatized clients don't have a safe place, but if they don't have a safe place, they can actually imagine a safe place, and then really fostering that sense of connection through the imagery. So feeling that sense of connection, standing in the safe place or sitting in the safe place, feeling that connection with your body and the safe place, breathing the air of the safe place, and really fostering that connection imagery. Also, you know, using connection imagery, for example, with an animal can be very helpful. I don't use human imagery because if people have experienced interpersonal trauma, humans are always triggering. So moving away from human imagery, I think, is really important. So using animal imagery and, for example, saying to somebody, I want you to go into this exercise with the intention of allowing an animal to come to your mind. So you're not suggesting anything. And just raise your hand when an animal has come into your mind. And I always say, you don't have to tell me what type of animal it is, but you can tell me if you want to. And then really fostering that connection imagery, for example, saying, now imagine, if it's a horse, for example, the horse looking into your eyes and you looking back into the eyes of the horse, feeling that sense of connection. Breathing together with the horse, being with the horse, and just feeling that sense of connection, and just be. And doing this repeatedly in session. And when I do it, I closely observe what happens to people's brain, mind, and body. You know, how their breathing changes, how their posture changes. And every once in a while, I would say, I'm just going to check in with you. Just stay right where you are. But when you're ready, tell me what you're noticing. And often people will say after some time, you know, I feel my chest is looser. I feel a bit of warmth in my chest. And of course, we also have to be aware that sometimes it can be triggering for people. Sometimes they can't tolerate the eye contact yet. And when that happens, I say, you know, that's okay. If you don't want to look into the animal's eyes yet, that's okay. You look wherever you need to look and maybe just breathe with the animal and be with the animal. So again, everything needs to be personalized and titrated, but I find that's a great preliminary exercise if somebody is absolutely terrified about being in a relationship. And once they are able to do this attachment resource imagery, often then they feel much more ready to then actually try a relationship with another human being. And this is then where we employ emotional awareness, knowing what you're feeling in your body when you're with the other person, and really working collaboratively with that other person to make the relationship safe and tolerable.